Hello, my name is Romero, and I'm making this video for two reasons. One, to keep myself motivated as I go through the second phase of my, or more like the second year of my transformation, and two, to pay it forward. So first let me talk about where I came from. And in 2011, November 2011, I was about 278 pounds. I was very sick. I had the flu basically the entire month. And I don't know exactly why. I did go to the doctor and there were little to no help. I don't want to say that because he did help me. He made me realize that I couldn't rely on the medical community to fix what was broken. Basically, I could fix what was broken. So, November, very sick, overweight. I had troubles with my vision, vomiting, couldn't sleep. I was tired basically the entire month, and I didn't know why. So after a while, my wife just said, enough is enough, you have to go to the doctor. So I did. December 9th, I went to the doctor, and the doctor basically, touched my face, and then prescribed me 5 different kinds of drugs. Now, he didn't run any blood work, didn't ask any in-depth questions, just gave me a nice large cocktail of different drugs and hoped that something would clear up and I would feel better. Well, I just knew that that wasn't going to help me. So what I did is I decided, I'm not going to get these prescriptions. I'm not going to get them filled anyway. And I know what I need to do at that point. After leaving the doctor, I decided I was going to, do what I did, and that's drown my sorrow in some Taco Bell. And I spent about $15, $16 on Taco Bell, which is not cheap. And that's what I had for dinner that day. It was a Friday, and I had Taco Bell. On Saturday, for breakfast, I had Burger King. For lunch, I had Wendy's. And then for dinner, I had McDonald's. Yeah, it was a good day. It was so bad. I can't even, now thinking about what I did, I couldn't believe it. So then on Sunday, I went to a local diner and had a breakfast large enough to feed a family, and ate the whole thing. And then later on that day, went to a friend's house for pizza and almost ate an entire pan of pizza alone. But while I was eating the pizza, I got this sharp pain in my chest. And at that point, I knew something wasn't right. I left the party and I went straight to Bed Bath & Beyond and bought a juicer. I didn't go to the doctor. Probably should have. I don't know exactly what the problem was, but I bought the juicer. The next day was Monday, and I started a juice fast. I went online, looked up, fasting and juicing, and I've been doing it ever since. So my juice fast was 14 days, and and it was primarily the mean green juice, which I'll probably show a recipe and there's tons of recipes out there for it, but I'll show you my recipe in another video. Then after the 14 days, I then started going into more fruit juices and smoothies, and after my juice fast, I just started eating healthier. I basically cut out red meat from my diet, cut out chicken and pork from my diet, and I increased the amount of seafood that I had been eating, because for the longest time I used to be a bodybuilder, and I thought that in order for me to continue building muscle and to have and just basically to live, that I needed a lot of protein. And researchers found that that's not true. And over the last year, I've done a lot of research, read a lot, watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and watched a lot of movies as well, documentaries that basically detail all the things that I've been following to get me to where I am right now. And since I've been 16, I've had migraines. I've suffered from migraines for a long time, and in this year, this is the first year that I haven't had one migraine. Now, I don't know why that is. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I do know that since 15, 16, I've had migraines. And all of a sudden, I changed the way that I eat, and migraines are gone. So this is not just about eating. It's not about diets. It's about living a healthier life. And I want to do that for not only for myself, but for my wife and for my daughter. I owe it to them to stick around. And what I was doing before was not going to get me to stick around. So here I am, year 2 in this this transformation, and I hope that this video will motivate you to do the same. 278, 44-inch waist, currently 212 with a 33-inch waist, and I don't know what 2013 is going to hold for me, but if 2012 was any example, it'll be an amazing year. So this is my first video. The game plan is to record at least one video per week, describing how my week was and giving an update to my stats. How much I weigh, if I dropped any pant sizes or shirt sizes, and any activities that I've done. I also would like to provide some recipes for some juices, some smoothies that I've come to love. Over the last year I've been trying a few things here and there, and there are plenty of good folks out there on YouTube that are providing the same thing. But I think that unlike some of them, my story is a little bit different. It's probably more like yours. I have a full-time job, have a little girl that I'm raising. I have a wife that is putting up with me in everything that I do, and it takes a lot of time. So I'm not here trying to sell anything to anyone. I'm hoping to pay it forward, essentially. And if this video or any other videos changes someone's life, then it's definitely worth it. So what I'll do is not ramble on. try to make these videos short and sweet and to the point. Hopefully this will help someone out there, between my status updates, any of the recipes, some of the workouts that I'll be doing, some of the activities that I'll be doing. Maybe some of those will motivate you to go out there and do the same. Or, someone will post something and hopefully motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. And like I said, that's what this is all about. Motivating myself and hopefully motivating someone else to join me. Alright, that's it. Please feel free to comment, leave questions, like a video so I know that you've seen it, and subscribe and share. Alright, so this is my first video, and hopefully it's not too bad. Take care, and thank you for watching.